Hey, welcome trigonometry students, and what we're getting into now is writing vectors in motion. Basically, we're just kind of writing it in the component form. I don't have the component form up here, but what I'm talking about whenever I say the component form, just with the A and the B value. And again, the A is kind of giving you the left and right direction, B is giving you the up and down direction, and we're just trying to write it in that notation. The nice thing about this homework is you only need two parts of it. You only need to know what's the magnitude and then what's the direction of the angle. And just notice it kind of makes sense how we have this organized because cosine always references the x values, just like the a values going left and right, like x, and sine is the y direction, like the b value, which is going up and down in the b direction. Your unit circle will come in handy sometimes. Just have that available. Some of the answers, they want it as an exact answer. As you can state right here, they say put it as an exact answer. That means if you type it in the calculator and get a decimal answer and input that, that is incorrect. So just be careful, watch out for the steps. All right, let's go ahead and start by looking at the first problem. The first problem is giving you the vector. So the vector is 10, I'm sorry, the magnitude. Magnitude is 10. And then the angle of direction is 315. Let me scroll this back down so I can see 315. 315 is down here in this region. There's my x and y values. Now, as I write out my vector here, let me write out the notation. I'm going to put it in red. The vector is going to be written as, what is that, 10, because that was the magnitude, times the square root of 2 over 2, because that's the x value. I just went ahead and did cosine at 315, I, plus, and really it's the same thing over here, except whenever we do y in this quadrant, it's going to be negative square root of 2, oh boy, not that, negative square root of 2 over 2, and then j. And if I write out the vector correctly, basically the 10 and the 2 will divide each other and get you 5 square root of 2, I, plus, actually I can write that as a minus 5 square root of 2j. And that is the answer that they're looking for in this part. You just have to type it in, make sure you get the square root parts of it as well. Just do take note, the 315 is a part of the unit circle. Now, when they give you something that's not part of the unit circle, 34 degrees, there's 30, there's 35, 34 degrees would be right here. Well, we can't necessarily rely on the unit circle. So what we have to do at this point is really just plug it into our formula. So again, the formula is just going to be the magnitude cosine of 34 degrees. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode. 1.6 sine of 34 degrees. Oops, and that's j. The last part there is j as well. So what you're looking for, oh, sorry for that. What we're looking for now is just really type this into the calculator. I'm just going to go ahead and do that in my own personal calculator. Again, I'm hoping that you can either download the TI, it is free for 6 months, or just like make sure I'm in degree mode, or you could easily just go to Desmos and type it in. Now, how many decimals do they want? Nearest tenth. That just means one decimal place. So the first one is going to be 1.3. Wow, I'm hoping you can read my handwriting here. 1.3 I plus 1.6 sine of 34, and that's 0.9 J. Now, do pay attention in the direction. They are kind of misleading on things, so just be careful. Notice how this is going down and to the right. I think the vector is shown in horizontal for magnitude, okay. And so what they're wanting you to kind of notice here is that, and I'll have to type it in just to kind of verify it, it's going in this direction, knowing that anything in this quadrant, the x is going to be positive, y is going to be negative. That's going to be a negative 0.9. Let me go ahead and type it in. After I type this in, I'm just going to let you guys go ahead and finish up if everything verifies and checks out. Oh, it's a sec here. Okay, so they do one as a positive, but you should pay attention to the direction that it's going in. If it's going in the other direction, up, down, left, right, you have to kind of pay attention to what quadrant. So it's something you should be kind of aware of. If you have any questions or concerns, you can definitely join me on Zoom. Odd periods are going to be Monday and Wednesdays, even periods on Tuesdays and Thursdays.